final segment of the show for today. We're talking to Dr. LMadu2, and he's talking about an organization called Boko Haram, and he's pointing out the impact that they are having not only in Nigeria, in northern Nigeria, but they're also having an impact over all of West Africa. And Dr. Madu, let's pick up where we left off, because I think what we were trying to get to is what impact has this and what implications has this activity for the United States government? Should we be concerned about this one way or the other?
Yep, a lot, because the question is, who is sponsoring them? Somebody's paying the bills, definitely, you know. And from what we are hearing, a lot of the wealthy Nigerians who are of northern extraction, who are House of Fulani or so, are sponsoring them indirectly, even the politicians. A few weeks ago, one senator from northern Nigeria was arrested for being a secret sponsor of the Boko Haram. So most people believe their politicians are paying the bills. Otherwise, where did they get the money from? Somebody is paying them. That's where the United States comes into. Now, on November 30th, Congressman Patrick Meehan, who is the chair of the subcommittee, in Congress, wrote up a memorandum to Ms. Clinton, the Secretary of State, asking that Boko Haram be declared a foreign terrorist organization, FTO. Now, there are some criteria for an organization to be declared a foreign terrorist organization. It has to meet three, important criteria. One, is a foreign terrorist organization. Two, it has engaged in terrorism or terrorist activities, okay? And three, that organization is a threat to American nationals or American national security interests. Now, in my opinion, Boko Haram meets those criteria. A, it is a foreign terrorist organization. B, it has engaged in terrorist activities, terrorism, bombing churches, bombing, hotels, bombing pubs and all that. It's a terrorist activity. Three, security to interests of American nationals and American national security. Yeah, it means that. They bombed the United Nations building. There might be Americans working in that building, who get killed. Yeah, those churches that are bombing, there are Americans who are going to those churches. Most Americans who walk over there are Christians who might be in those churches. And three, some of the oil installations, that they're trying to bomb now, America gets about 20% of it oil from Nigeria. In fact, George Bush, when he was in charge, before he left office, said, hey, if those Boko Haram threatens the oil installations, that the American government might be forced to move in. In fact, when the Niger Delta militants were threatening those oil, we went in there with some equipments and all, including drones, to help the Nigerian government fight them. So right now, General Carter Ham, who is in charge of AFRICOM, the American military base in Africa, says that Boko Haram should be taken seriously and declared a foreign terrorist organization. So the mechanism to start fighting them like Qaeda will be put into motion. Because it might be insignificant now, but if they have relations with Al-Shabaab in Somalia, with Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, and Al-Qaeda in the Maghreb, then, they can foster terrorism against American national security interests. And
these are already organizations that had that anti-American to begin with. Exactly. And now these groups are coming together.
That's correct.
Under the auspices of Boko Haram, you're saying.
Absolutely. And when they say Western, really it's American they're talking about. Okay. So we understand where they're coming from. So that's the big problem. How to deal with them now that they are in their embryonic stage before they really metamorphose into some bigger and attack the United States directly. And that's what Congressman Meehan is saying, that Ms. Clinton should now declare these people a foreign terrorist organization, so the mechanism to fight them can be put in motion.
In other words, any nation